Now so far we have implemented lots of APIs in Node.js. Now let's start working a little bit on the front end of our application. Then we will again jump in our backend and we will implement more features like follow user, unfollow user and comment on a post. But for now let's work a little bit on the front end, right? So I'll open CMD in here and I'll create a new React project. So here I'll be typing npx create react app, and I will give a project name client client, and I will hit enter. And now let's wait for a few seconds and let this project set up. And it's done. So now let's navigate into our client folder by typing cd client client. Now I will install one more package and we will be making use of that in this video to implement routing. So I'll install npm by typing npm install react router down, and I will hit enter, and I will again wait for a few seconds and let this package also install. And it's done. So now let's open VS Code in this client directory by typing code dot, and let me fit this VS Code into my screen size like so, right? And let's start the development server by typing npm start, hit enter, and there we go. Okay, so now let's start working on our front end. So I'll open this source folder, I'll go to this app.js, so I'll get rid of this all the boiler code, right? Yeah, I'll get rid of this all the boiler code in here, and I don't need this CSS and the logo. I will delete this logo, and I will open this app.css and I'll get rid of this all the CSS in here like so. I will save this file. Okay, and for now I'll put just an h1 maybe, and hello. Let's save this and let's have a look. Okay, hello. So now we will be first adding a kind of a navigation bar, and for our UI I'll be using this materialize. Right now this is a general library. You can use it for Angular, you can use it for React, you can use it for plain HTML, right? And it's quite easier to use that. Now I know there is a separate library called like Material UI just built for React, but you know this library Materialize is much more easier to work with, because in this library all we need to do is add a class name in order to achieve the desired style, right? So this is much more easier to use, right? Okay, so here I'll be searching for navigation bar, right? Yep, and I will copy this code, Control C. Okay, and now I'll be creating a separate, maybe a folder inside the source, and I'll give it a name of components. Components. Inside this component I'll be creating navbar.js like so. First I will import React from React, and now I'll create a functional component. I'll give it a name of navbar, and I can assign this to arrow function, and now I can put a return, and I can return and I can paste what I just copied. Now here select this class and hit Control D, okay, to select all the occurrences of class and rename it to class name like so. And I will get rid of this hide on medium class, right? Okay, yep, and I think everything is fine. Okay, so I need to export this, export nav bar, export default, right? Default default nav bar, and now I can import it in here. So I'll import that, import nav bar from / in current directory we have components, and inside this component we have navbar. So I'll get rid of this hello, and instead I'll paste navbar, and I can self close it like so. Let's have a look if navbar is visible in here. Okay, so we need to add the style first, right? We need to I'll be clicking on this get started, and I need to add this, right? So for now I'll be copying only the CSS, right? Only the CSS for now. Okay, now we will be using this JavaScript when we will need that, right? For now I'll be just copying the CSS. Okay, so we can paste it that inside this index.html and maybe in here. Control V. Let's save this. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now it's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. Okay, I'll press Alt Control Shift I to open the console, and let's see if we have any errors in here. And no, everything is fine. Oh, I need to make this logo left aligned. For that I can add maybe a class. Let's go to this navbar, and in here I can add left left. Let's save this and let's see if it worked. Okay, it worked, right? Here you can see logo is on the left side. Okay, it's fine. And I want the color of the navigation bar to be of white, and I will change the text color to black, right? So here I'll be adding the style, right? I'll be adding inline style, and I'll be changing the text color to black. Yeah, BLACK. Let's see if this works. And it seems that color didn't work. Maybe I can get rid of this, and instead I'll select all the occurrences of anchor tag in here, and I will here give this a color of black, and I will make this as important because it is possible that it may not work, because maybe BLACK IMPORTANT, because it is possible that Materialize may override this color. So that is why I'm making it as an important field. I'll save this, and let's see if this if the text color changes. Still that is working. Why is that a case? Oh, I haven't imported this. Okay, I need to import that CSS. So I'll import app.css, and that should be / and it should be inside the quotes. Why I'm doing this? Okay, like so. Let's save this, and okay, it is looking awesome. It is looking beautiful. Okay, so now I'll be changing this text, right? I'll be changing this text, and I will go to navigation bar, and I can maybe change this text to login, and SIGNUP, sign up, and this maybe profile, PROFIL, like so. Okay, now for now this is okay. Now let's implement the routing, right? So let's go to this app. Now here we will be importing some stuff. So we will be importing, I import something from React Router DOM, and that something is called, first of all I'll be importing browser router and RO route, like so. And I can write my routes after this navigation bar. So navigation bar will be common, it will be present in all the routes. Okay, now here below that I can make use of the route. First of all I need to wrap my every component with this browser router, BROW browser router, like so. Control X and Control V. Okay, now inside in here I can write route, ROUT, route, and I can add a path to this, right? And the path will be, let's say if the path will be /, then we will show a home component. Let's create the components, right? Maybe in this component I'll create a separate folder. I'll give it a name of SERNS screens, right? And inside this screen I'll create home component, home.js, like so. Let's copy some stuff from here, Control C and Control V. Okay, now let's make a functional component home, and we need to export that. Export default home, and for now I can return maybe just an h1 tag with home, like so. Okay, and I will create a couple of more screen. Let's say profile.js, profile.js. Okay, and I will copy this control C and I will paste this in profile as well, but I will rename this home control D to profile. Okay, I will create two more screens right in here, login.js, and I can paste it in here as well. I'll select this home and here I can write login login, and I can change this text as well, right? And let's go to this profile and change the text to profile profile. Okay, now I'll be creating one more, that is sign up, right? signup.js, and I'll paste it in here as well, and I'll select the home and I'll rename it with signup, and I can rename this text to signup. Okay, now let's import all these 4 components in this app. So I'll import first home from dot slash we have components, and inside this component we have screens, and inside the screen we have home, right? I will duplicate that by pressing Alt Shift down key, and in here I'll press slash and login. Here I can rename this home with login login. Again I'll duplicate that, and in place of login I can write slash profile, and I can rename this to profile profile. Okay, and again I'll duplicate this line by pressing Alt Shift down key, and I'll put a slash and sign up, and I will replace this with signup, like so. If the path is slash, then we will show a home component, like so, home. Okay, I can self close it, right? And if the route is path is slash sign sign in, then we can show maybe login component, login component. I can self close it. I can replace this login with sign in, signin, right? Instead, yeah, this will be we should give the same name, right? Okay, if this path is the sign in, then we will show the sign in component. I'll duplicate that by pressing Alt Shift down key. If the path is login login, then we will show login, login, and I'll again duplicate that, Alt Shift down key, and if the path is profile profile, then we will show profile. Okay, now when this path will change, let's go to our navigation bar, and in place of href, here I can write slash login login, and here I can write slash signup slash, okay, and here slash profile. So when we will be clicking on these links, then the path will change. Now here I have written the logic in this app.js. If the path is this, then we will show the home component, right? Okay, like so. So this is the logic. Okay, this is how this router works. Okay, and here I can write slash, right? When user will click on this logo, let's change this logo to Instagram, maybe instagram. Okay, let's save this, and now let's have a look. Finally, okay, login is not defined on line number 20. Let's go to app.js, and okay, for sign up screen, signup sign up, we will show sign up component instead, signup, like so. Okay, so this was a mistake in here. Let's save this. Okay, so So for the default route, we are seeing this home text. If we click on this login, we should okay, we are able to sign up, and if we click on this profile, we are able to see profile, but this login is not working for some reason. Let's have a look on this, what is written in this login. When the path, let's have a look on the path. Okay, so path is path should be not login, it should be sign in. Okay, so let's go to our navigation bar, and the path should be in here, should be sign in, SIGNIN, sign in, and here I'll write sign in instead of login, SIGNIN, right? Okay, let's save this. Okay, but there are two issues. Let's click on the sign in. Okay, now here we can see the login text. Okay, we'll change this text, don't worry, but here's the little issue. This home is visible in all the components, right? In all the components, right? In profile, the home text is visible. Now, why is that a case? Because let me go to this app.js, because you know this slash is included in all the path, right? That is why we are able to see the home as well. So here, to prevent from this issue, I will put exact, exact. If I save this, now home should be only visible in this home. When I click on this Instagram, in this home, on this default route, that is slash. If I click on the sign in, then again you can see login. If I click on the sign up, you can see sign up, and if profile. But there's one more issue. If I'm clicking on any link here, you can see the page is getting refreshed, right? You can see a quick refresh. Now, why is that the case? Because we have used anchor tags. We have something called as link. We can make use of that, which will be coming from React Router DOM. So let's make use of that. Import link from React Router DOM, right? And instead of this anchor tag, so I'll select all the occurrences of anchor tags, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, and I'll rename it with link, like so. Let's save this. Now, so now there's one more issue with the link. We don't need this href. Instead of href, we need to put here 2, right? We need to put here 2. So I'll select all the occurrences of href, and here I'll be putting 2. Let's save this. Okay, now there is no error in here. If we click on the sign in, it is showing login text. If I click on the sign up, it is showing this, and here you can see page is not getting refreshed and text is changing instantly, right? This is the beauty of React.js. It's a single page web application, right? When we are clicking on this link and the content is changing dynamically. So I'm loving this, right? So I think we should continue further in the next video. So I'll see you guys in the next video.